All right, I'm here with one of my favorite and longest standing clients, Nina. So, Nina, tell me, what was your health and fitness like before you started your journey with me?
I started working out probably in my early 20s, and I did aerobics, and I gradually went into free weights. But I was just working out on my own, trying to do my own research, a lot of reading, talking with other people that work out, develop my own workouts. But then at some point, I started having kids and my workouts just came to a standstill. And basically, all I had was a treadmill. But then my kids grew up and now I can spend more time on myself. So I tried to go back to what I was doing, but I was getting bored with my um, own workouts. And it's a lot of work trying to work out a program. And so I went to personal trainers and I thought they were just giving me cookie cutter workouts, nothing customized to what my needs were. They never asked me what my goals were. They never challenged me and they were just so darn expensive. So that wasn't a good route for me. And then one day my daughter said, "Oh, well, you should try Real Results. You're going to love it." And this is from a girl who does not like to exercise. And so I went in there and I loved it. It was perfect. I did the boot camp. And in fact, I was just telling my husband this morning, the very first time I tried to do a push up, I could not do it. I just could not. And Dustin and another trainer worked with me until I could do one push up. And then I worked at it until I could do two. And now I can do many more than that. But you just have to start somewhere and just work at it until you just get better and better until you achieve your goals and then you make new goals. And so Dustin's program helps me do that. And he's always challenging me. And sometimes when he tells me to do something and I think, "Oh my God, I can't do that. It's just too hard." And he'll yell at me and he'll push me. And sure enough, he's right. I can do it. Or if I pick up a weight that I think is challenging and he'll ask me, "How much weight are you doing?" And I'll say what it is. And he'll go, "No, that's a baby weight. Up it. Come on, grab something else." And I'm thinking, "Oh my God, this guy pushes me so hard." But I'll try it. And he's right. Again, it works. So that's one thing I like about your program. You're always challenging me. And it's not, there's nothing static. There's nothing that's the same all the time. I never get bored. I know what muscle groups we're going to do for the day, but I don't get bored. I'm just trying to think, okay, so we're going to do biceps. All right, what version is he going to give us today? I
Sounds
like it.
good.
I
Well,
like it a lot.
so before you came, so now you do our Home Fit program, and you've been doing that for a year. I think we started that just about a year ago. But so when you came to us, you couldn't even do a push up. What would you say your fitness is like now?
So much better. So much better. I can do things now that I couldn't do before. I was 65 years old when I first started. I'm now 68. I can do things now that I couldn't do when I was in my 20s.
Like
And
what?
that surprises even me.
Like what kind of stuff specifically? Well, I know push-ups. I know you can do a lot of push-ups now.
Yeah, I can do push-ups. I can feel a lot more strength in my arms, in my posterior chain. I'm more mobile. I'm more flexible. Uh, in fact, I just did a workout this morning together with my husband, and thank you for the recordings because then we can follow and we can see how to do the moves. But there's a move where you have, but you're kneeling on one leg and then you have a slider under the other foot. And basically you're stretching the inside of your thigh and you just go in and out. And so my husband wouldn't even try it. He was giving me such a hard time. And I pushed him and I pushed him. And I was trying to be Dustin's surrogate. And I said, just do one. One, that's all it is. And he tried it. And then he quit because he said it hurt. I said, okay, well then do another one. And every time we do this, just keep building on it. Well, I was able to do, of course, more than two, but I guarantee if I were to try that in my 20s, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah.
You work, one thing I like is that you work us out more than I would do on my own. So you try to increase our mobility, our flexibility. You do compound exercises. I would never have thought to do that before. So before, all I would do is just my biceps, my quads, you know, very isolated.
Mhm.
Whereas now we have these compound exercises and I feel like I get more out of it. I stand straighter. I don't slouch as much, or at least I'm more aware of my posture now. I can walk across a room like I'm just floating on air. And my coworkers look at me and go, oh my God, look at her go by. I just feel so much better.
I was going to say, with your energy, I'm imagining you're running circles around a lot of your coworkers who are probably like half your age.
They're in their 30s. Yeah, yeah. And then I get mad at them. Why are you moving so slow? Why are you just standing there?
That's amazing. You made a great transformation. You look fantastic. You know, those watching this video, they can't see your entire physique, but trust me when I tell you, those of you watching, you're going to be hard pressed to find a woman anywhere near Nina's age who looks even half as good as this lady does. Yeah, you look fantastic. You know, you're still close to the same size you were like 50 years ago, right? Or pretty close. That's unheard of. That doesn't happen in Western society. So, you know, I tell you all the time, I'm very proud of you, and I do push you because I know what you can do. And so, well, now that you've achieved this physique and your energy levels are high and your posture is great, and you're doing amazingly physically. Like, where do you want to go from here? Where do you see yourself going from here in terms of your progression? Like, what's the next step for you?
Well, I don't want to change the program because I'm always growing with it. But as far as my body, it's just a constant goal to be shaping it. Kind of, I see my body as being like a lump of clay. Okay, so maybe push in a little bit on the waistline, maybe a little bit bigger in the thighs, and, you know, so on. Always changing it.
Good.
I'm not satisfied with the way I am now, but I'm also not horribly disgusted with it either. And I know that it's possible to always improve. I just have to keep telling myself, don't just sit on the couch and slide backwards. I just can't, because of all the time and all the work that I put into my fitness level that it is now. I don't want to regress and have to start all over again.
Which is what people do, unfortunately, you know, but not you. You've been at it consistently for quite some time now. Again, even before we switched to virtual personal training a year ago, you know, you were on it. And you know what? You've, for the most part, always done everything I've asked you to do. I asked you to do your food journal gets done. I ask you to work on your sleep, it gets done. I ask you to increase your calories, right? So you have more energy and can get more done, and you do it. You're a great student, an even better friend. I love watching you progress, and I love hearing about you running circles around your coworkers like that. And you know, you work in the pharmaceutical industry, and right now people like yourself are in very high demand. You're very important during this COVID era. And if it wasn't for all the work you've done leading up to this point, you wouldn't be able to do half of what you're doing at work, I think. And I think you would agree as well. So I guess what I want to ask is, like, what would you say to you know, the guys and gals watching this video, you know, who might be thinking of reaching out to us for help? What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, before I get to that, I want to mention when you were talking about work, my work environment is extremely stressful. So stressful that when I come home at the end of the night, it will take me 2 or 3 hours just to wind down so that I can go to sleep. But working out helps me relax. It helps me recover faster. It helps me when I'm at work, I can think clearer. I don't have the pains and the aches and the stiffness that I used to, so I can focus on my work rather than my physical being. But advice to others, just start at wherever point you are now and just move forward. And whatever a trainer tells you, whether it's Dustin or a Dustin wannabe, okay, just follow their advice and just do it. That's all I can tell you. Okay, watch what you eat, make sure you sleep, make sure you exercise on a regular basis. Find something that you love. You like to run a lot? Fine, run. You like to be on a treadmill or a bike a lot? Fine, do that. You like doing cardio all the time? Fine. Just find something that you love to do, because then you're going to stick with it. And just keep moving. Don't be static. Don't, you know, it's okay to sit down and watch Netflix or whatever, but not for hours at a time, day after day after day. We're meant to move.
I agree.
Eat healthy, have a nice family, social group, you know, takes care of your whole being. It's not just your body. It's not just your mind or your spirit. It's everything.
Yep.
Everything.
I agree. And
stay positive.
yes.
Don't let the negativity bring you down.
It's true.
That will be your downfall.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, you heard it from Nina. Her best advice is to just do it. Just get started, right? So if you're out there, you know, and you've been thinking about getting started on a fitness journey, I know it can be scary and intimidating to take that first step, but we're not intimidating people over here. Everyone's really friendly, and this is what we do all day, every day. We are just looking to help those who want the help and are willing to put in the work to do it. So if you are willing to do those things, go ahead and click the button or the link or whatever is on this page that will allow you to get in touch with us. Get in touch with us. Let's sit down, let's have a conversation and see if we're a good fit for each other. And if we are, you know, I'm sure that we can get you to whatever your goal may be. Nina, thank you so much for taking time today to do this video with me. I know you don't like to be on camera, but neither do I. And so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. For those of you watching this video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to listen to Nina's story. It's been really an incredible transformation. And that about wraps it up. Nina, again, thank you. I'm Dustin from Real Results Personal Training, and we're signing out.
Bye, everybody. Hope to see you.